If you do a lot of typing every single day, you need to stop typing. You need to start using some of these AI dictation tools because they are amazing. Okay, so I grew up on computers. I have a very fast typing speed. I think my last tracked typing speed was like 108 words per minute. So I like to type. I kind of enjoy it. But when you're writing a lot, so I do a lot of code, working with AI, I do a lot of chat GPT brainstorming, I write a lot of emails. It's actually really helpful to be able to use these voice AI dictation tools. So in this video, I'm going to show you my personal favorite AI dictation voice to text tool, Willow Voice. All right, so if you dive in here, you can go to willowvoice.com. I'm going to have a link in the description so that you can just click on that and go ahead and sign up whenever you want. Unfortunately, it's only for Mac, right? So if you guys are on PC, you can use something like Whisper, WHISPR, because they also have a PC version for this as well. But personally, I think that Willow Voice is better for many reasons. And so if you have a Mac, this is the one that I would lean on. And so I've used it a lot, but let's just dive into ChatGPT here. Okay, so first of all, instead of typing, you can literally just talk. So when you actually set up the Mac account, you can just press your function key and just start talking. So I've just been thinking about this idea where I can create a new app for tracking our recipes, but this could be a recipes app that our family could have, and everybody gets access to everybody's recipes, but we know who actually came up with the recipe to begin with. And we can kind of comment on it, share pictures, see all of the ingredients and the instructions. Let's kind of brainstorm out a little bit what it would look like to build this tool. So I literally can just talk and just brain dump and just throw it out there. Another thing that you can do is if you double click, you can literally just hands free and just keep typing. And so one time I would put in my headphones. I would use my headphones as the microphone. I would double tap, and I was carrying my 2-year-old daughter at the time. She was sleeping, and I was just walking around the living room talking in my head, just kind of brain dumping this stuff out. And then I would come back and press enter and just kind of continue that conversation. So I could literally just come down here, double tap. Okay, so let's flesh this out a little bit more. I want to build it with custom code. So let's talk about the frameworks that we should use for this, what the database should look like, and maybe a good name for this app. So maybe just start with the name and then just kind of throw the tech stack underneath. Then you just press the function key again. It drops it in, you press enter. So super fast way of doing this. The other thing that people don't realize is it does phenomenal formatting. So if you're writing an email, instead of it all coming out with just a paragraph of text, it's actually going to format like an email with line breaks and paragraphs. And so super cool. Other thing that it can do is because it's AI and it's not just dictation, you can say, scratch that, and it will scratch that. So I could say, I want to write an email to Jonathan, and it should be about something like this. And so when I look in here, it doesn't say Jonathan. It just says Jonathan. And so when you're writing things, you can kind of just be brain dumping a little bit and then self-correct along the way. You just say, or scratch that, or that's not what I meant, or something that the AI will kind of understand. Oh, actually, this is what he meant, and it'll write it. It's very quick too. There's other AI tools that I've used like Whisper Voice or some of these others, and they're pretty good, but sometimes they're just not as fast. Willow Voice is just tremendously fast. They've focused on speed. They've focused on making sure that it's processing extremely fast on your computer. And so I'm a big fan of Willow Voice specifically. Another thing about Willow Voice is it's actually taking some screenshots of your screen while you're recording. So obviously, you want to keep in mind some of those security things depending on your line of work, but it makes it much more accurate with things like spelling or actually writing something out. So if you're writing an email to somebody and their name is spelled a unique way and you say their name, it's going to spell it the correct way because it can see their name on the screen. And so super cool way of using it. If you open up Willow Voice in here as well, you kind of have this dictionary tool, which I'm a big fan of because, for instance, my daughter, her name is spelled a little bit different. And so I spell it the proper way in the dictionary and it'll self-correct. Or certain words that may not be common, or you could switch acronyms. You can use kind of an replacement tool here. So if I wanted to say API actually means application programming interface, right? You could do that. So every time I say API, it'll actually type out the entire acronym instead of just the letters API. And so you can kind of figure out what you use a lot when you're typing or talking, and you can just add those into your dictionary. You can also come into style matching. And so you can add kind of the style of how you write some of these messages, or how you write emails or things like this, and kind of enable different styles for different areas of typing. You can type text messages a certain way with more formality or less formality. Same thing for work messages or emails, or other. You can kind of just decide, do I want more exclamation points? Do I want less? Do I want it to sound more professional, etc.? And so I like this feature. I actually worked closely with the founders in their Slack community and just kind of shared some of the feedback that I would find really important. And they take the feedback super well. So if you guys get the opportunity to use it, dive into the Slack community and just kind of share your feedback. And they're super receptive to that stuff. So shout out to the team over at Willow Voice. And I'm a huge fan. You can also join their referral program pretty easily. We'll drop our referral link in the description so you guys can join from there. And then when you join and share your referral link, it's really easy to just kind of get some free credits. Now, on the free version, you're going to get about 2,000 words per week. I believe is what it is. And then the pro version, which you can upgrade to, will give you unlimited. And so you can see here, I've dictated over 100,000, almost 100,000 words. And so you can really use this for quite a bit, but you can use it anywhere on your computer. And so it's not just a voice button that you press, it's literally built into any input field on your computer, whether it be on the internet, in your iMessages, in an email. Anywhere that has an input field or a text field, you can use this to speed up how fast you type. So the more that we're spending time on the computer, especially with AI, using AI to brainstorm or using AI to write documents or things like that, being able to just quickly press a function key and dictate things out is much faster. I use Cursor for a lot of software development, and you're just talking back and forth with this AI agent all day, and typing can become very, just tedious. And so they have a little button you can press, but you still have to click the button, talk, click it again, then click send. But with Willow Voice, I'm already in the input field in focus. So I just click function, I talk, I let go, I press enter. And so it's just much faster to be able to actually get the results. Plus, Willow Voice is faster in general than any other dictation tool I've seen, because most of those are going to go over the cloud, come back, and Willow Voice is right here locally with you on the computer, and it can just process extremely fast. And so I'm a huge fan of it. I definitely think that you guys should check it out. Also, real quick, if you guys are looking for somebody to help you in your business with implementing any type of custom AI, right? That's what we do at Madewell. I wanted to make sure that you guys knew there's a little link in the description that you can click and just schedule what we call our AI opportunity audit. And so that's where somebody from our team just gets on a call with you, just listens and asks questions about how your business operates, the tools that you use today, areas that you're struggling with in your business, maybe some bottlenecks and problems that you're dealing with. And then after the call, we're just going to put together kind of a plan of how you could move forward with implementing some custom AI. And our big focus is, that you need AI. We know that we can help you kind of guide along through that. And so we want to be partners with anybody that's interested in implementing AI at the custom level in their business. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description.